Hi, this is Mike Regan with Transact's 2-Minute Warning for the week of September 5th. There are a lot of things folks don't like to do: root canals and building their transportation budgets. Last week I got a call from a good friend of mine who was a reporter at the Wall Street Journal, and he was asking me, what's going on in the transportation sector? Now, one of the reasons I think he was asking these questions is because the Journal does a great job of keeping their readers informed about industry events that can have an impact on transportation costs. And that leads me to the topic of this week's 2-Minute Warning: transportation budgets. Now wait, don't click the pause button or go on. I realize that many of you don't like to work on transportation budgets. But what we want to do in this week's 2-Minute Warning and the next couple of weeks is to provide you with some tips that you can use to build great transportation budgets. And the first tip that you need to do is to take a look at what's going on with the economy. More so than ever before, we think that your projection or determination about what's happening with the economy will be one of the most important factors that you can use to gauge what's going to happen with your transportation cost. Why do I say that? Well, in 2016, we've seen a weak economy, GDP growth of 1.1%, which is why we've seen a buyer's market. And shippers have used this buyer's market to put pressure on their carriers to maintain or even lower rates. Well, folks, if you think that's going to continue again in 2017, that's going to be a critical assumption for your budgets. However, if you think that the economy could grow at 2 to 2.5%, you're going to want to put in factors which allow for escalating rates, because I'm here to tell you that if you take a look at what the carriers are doing in managing capacity, if we see GDP growth of 2 to 2.5% in 2017, shippers could see a capacity crisis like they've never seen before. And that means that your rate structures would have to allow for the cost to secure capacity in an extremely tight market. Now, over the next couple of weeks, we'll be talking about some of the other things you can look at in order to build great transportation budgets. But if you have any questions or comments, what we'd like to have you do is simply send me an email or give us a call. We have a wealth of information we'd love to share with you about how you can build great transportation budgets. Now, with each and every 2-minute warning, we're here to remind you, we're on your team, we're here to help. And we are really, really passionate about seeing you be successful. Thanks for your time.